Fight fans all over the world, it's Daddy P with Slap Happy Gorilla. What? Fight fans, listen, this Daddy P. I'm back at you, man. Look, Canelo Alvarez and Jermell Charlo will be fighting September the 30th, the end of this month. Which let me just, I gotta give a disclaimer for the beginning of this, at the beginning of this video, because I know I'm gonna get some backlash, but I'm gonna say what I gotta say. I like the fight between Jermell Charlo and Canelo Alvarez. I like this fight. Okay, however, the notion that as a African American boxing fan, I have to give Canelo Alvarez credit for fighting the slick African American boxing style. I mean, yeah, he beat Jermell Charlo. I mean, that's good. But the thing with Canelo Alvarez, man, first of all, I think Canelo Alvarez is a great fighter. I want to say that, get that out the way. But Canelo Alvarez is also a great businessman, and I give him credit for that as well. And in giving him credit for that, look, Canelo Alvarez signed a deal to fight with PBC and Showtime, correct? And in this fight deal, this is his first fight. So I don't know who he's gonna fight next, but I know in this particular fight, there are some 168 pounders that are at Showtime on the PBC. And, you know, a lot of people want to see him fight David Benavidez. And I'm going to tell you this right here, man. He could very well fight him. He could have fought him this fight. But it's a distinct reason why he's not fighting him. So the fact that, you know, a lot of Canelo Alvarez fans are saying, oh, you got to give him credit. Look, man, Canelo Alvarez is a businessman. And he's put himself in a position, his career. Whoever's gotten his career is very brilliant. And Canelo Alvarez, to me, he is stalling out David Benavidez. David Benavidez lost his WBC 168-pound belt on the scale the last time. He lost it before due to cocaine, and then he lost it the last time on the scale. He never lost it in the ring. And when he lost his belt, Canelo Alvarez, being an opportunist, he fought for the 168-pound WBC belt as a vacant title, because it was vacant. And, you know, he got all the rest of the belts. I give him credit. He got all the rest of the belts, became undisputed. So now he's gone up in weight and fought. He's come back to 68. Now he's calling out a guy 2 weight classes below him at 154 pounds. And Jermell Charlo is the undisputed champion at 154. So I understand, yeah, he's undisputed. That's a business move, though. That is a business move. As a businessman, Canelo Alvarez is brilliant. But the reason, and I'm going to say this, it's not that I'm not giving him credit for fighting that slick African-American boxing style, which a lot of people say he's avoided for his career. I'm okay with what he's done in his career. But my whole thing with Canelo is he could very well be fighting, you know, doing work at the weight where he's campaigning as undisputed champion, 168. And David Benavidez has been calling for the fight, and he is the interim champion, which means he has the right to challenge for that WBC stake and claim, you know. So, but that's neither here nor there, because, I mean, he's not fighting him right now. So I understand that he's not fighting him right now. He has a fight in front of him. He's worried about Jermell Charlo. But that was a brilliant business move, as well as, trying to get the fans to satisfy them, for the fact that he has avoided that slick African American boxing style for so long. Okay, but you got a guy that's 2 weight classes beneath you. So, let's see what happens. Like I say, I like the fight, but I just really feel like Canelo Alvarez can be campaigning at the weight that he has the 4 belts in. It's work right there to be done. But you going and calling out a guy 2 weight classes beneath. That's the thing to me. I'm okay with Canelo Alvarez. I'm okay with his career. The only thing that leaves a bad taste in my mouth about Canelo Alvarez is that he's popped dirty for performance enhancing drugs before. So it's known that he has cheated, and we don't know how long it's been going on. We just know that he got caught, at one point in his career. And, so that's always left a bad taste in my mouth. Before that, I was a huge guy on Canelo Alvarez doing this thing. But now, a lot of that stuff to me don't seem as great because you got a black eye on your legacy. And that's why, that's why a lot of people don't put him on as pound for pound. Now, of course, Terrence Crawford is the pound for pound #1 guy in the sport. But Canelo Alvarez, a lot of people kept him off that list because of, him having that black eye on his name as far as using performance enhancing drugs. So, that's my only thing with Canelo, but I just really do feel like he's using this as a business tactic or distraction, for not fighting David Benavidez. And I really feel he's stalling the guy out because David Benavidez is a very big 168 pounder, and that frame can only continue making that weight for so long. He's going to have to move up to 175 to campaign there. And he's trying to wait and see if he can lure Canelo Alvarez into a fight because he wants to fight for, his old belt back, And I understand that, but I really think Canelo icing him out, man. And he's using this as a business tactic to distract the fans, especially those who are his diehard fans. Like, oh yeah, I'm going to go ahead and fight a slick African-American boxer to satisfy the fact that people saying that I've avoided this style for so long. Yeah, and I understand that, and that's why, okay, I like this fight. But bro, come on, man. It's Canelo Alvarez fans out here saying, oh, you got to give him credit. He beat Jermell Charlo. Man, look, if he beat Jermell Charlo, yeah, he fought that style, but he still went 2 weight classes beneath where he is reigning as undisputed champion to do it, when he has work right there. He has work right there at 168. But he's stalling out, to me, he's stalling out David Benavidez until to the point where if he does fight him, say he fight him at the, mid or late 2024, before this deal is going with, before this deal is over that he signed with Showtime and PBC, say he fight him in mid to late 2024. David Benavidez is a big 168. So now he'll be fighting a guy that's probably on the verge of not being able to make the weight, And I don't know. I really want to see that fight. But if Canelo don't fight him, it's not that I'm going to be mad, because like I said, I look at Canelo Alvarez as a great businessman. You know what I'm saying? He knows what to do. He's doing what's best for his career. And I'm not mad at that. It's just that for Canelo Alvarez fans who try to tell me, you got to give him. Okay, I don't got to do nothing. You know what I'm saying? I just continue to be a boxing fan. But what I will say is Canelo Alvarez is a great businessman, and he knows he makes certain steps strategically in his career, you know, and like I said, he's put himself in position to be able to do that. So I ain't mad at him. Floyd Mayweather put himself in position to do things. Remember when he signed that big contract with Showtime to fight 6 fights? You know, within them 6 fights, man, a lot of people was questioning why he fighting people like Robert Guerrero. You know what I'm saying? But you know, he had put in the work to be able to do that, you know, and still make that big money fighting, you know, people who a lot of people thought were cut rate fighters, you know. But Canelo Alvarez nonetheless has followed that blueprint to say, hey, look, you know, I put in the work to be able to fight who I want to fight, and you guys as fight fans got to do what, you know, got to go along with it. So in other words, okay, I got to pay for pay-per-view to see a fight that I don't want to see. It's up to me as a boxing fan, though. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to watch the fight. I'm going to pay for it. You know, Canelo Alvarez, Jermell Charlo, because I'm a boxing fan, and that's what I do. I watch boxing. I love it, you know. So I'm going to pay it, but at the same time, Canelo Alvarez fans, I mean, how you going to tell me I got to give him respect for fighting that slick African-American style when you go in 2 weight classes below? Now, I have the right to buy the pay-per-view, although I would rather see him fight somebody else, but I don't have to respect the fact that he fighting someone 2 weight classes below him. I don't have to. But nonetheless, what you guys think? This is Daddy P. Like, hate, comment, subscribe. Hit that bell icon so you can be notified every time it go down. This is Daddy P. I'm out of there.